So now, the real question is here. The last time I watched the finale of a mecha show, one that I also believe was 24 episodes. Was Frank's 24 or 26? I think it was 24, right? Why should it be 25 just to fuck with me? But last time I watched one, I didn't really say anything after the show was over. I just kind of cried for like 20 minutes straight on camera. Just a fucking sloppy mess. So hopefully that isn't quite how this one ends. 'Cause I don't have time nor the emotional energies to do that right now. I would like to end with nothing but smiles. And maybe just the tinge of a tear. That's my girls right there. Not like, fucking Ichigo. Like, not... I was still never... The weirdest part about this show, to keep it as non-spoiler way as possible, was... It fucking, like, I still remember the moment, like, it hit for me, and I just started fucking bawling, and then just didn't stop. And, like, it was like seeing Miku. Like, that was the one. This character, like, I couldn't, like, not even... It got worse when I saw the other stuff, when it, like, the Ichigo of it all and stuff. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'll just never stop crying. But, like... I don't know why that was the thing that got me. And then the rest of that ending happens. You should watch the show. It's fine. The internet's been trying to yell at me all this past week about how actually it's the worst thing that's ever happened to the history of fucking... Shut up. Some people have literally never experienced bad art in their life. Never. Like, if Frank's or Ruby or fucking anything, like, literally name the piece of art. And if you think that is the worst piece of art or media out there in the world, or it's the worst thing you've ever experienced, you deserve to be in pain more. You deserve to feel bad more in your life, because you clearly haven't felt it enough. I am not a big fan of, like, the whole, like, oh, you want to cry, I'll give you something to cry about. Like, I'm not, fuck that shit. You're a loser if you actually believe that sort of nonsense. That being said, in regards to media and art specifically, if you feel that way, you're a shithead. Anyway, show's fine. Ending's a little weak compared to the rest of it, but the plot was never the important part anyway. Anyway, point is, it's the ending is very emotional for me. Yeah, that really So if we can not do that. And again, the problem is, I've already said many times, I'm going into this, fucking having been inundated with screenshots from this episode, against my will, consistently, like a fucking machine gun to the face. So, thank you, like, Discord and stuff, peeps, for always looking out for me and trying to be, like, real safe and cool and smart with, like, your stuff. The rest of the internet doesn't agree with that stratagem. Anyway, and muting does nothing. Anyway, but, purely based on what I had gleaned from that, there is potential for it to do the same exact emotional bullshit to me. And I purely based on that, I could see the same thing happening. So I'm a little worried. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so anyway, previous episode happened. Ghoul and Lada did a big slap up with each other because the little no, little bro. We don't do that here, little bro. Don't do that. Woman's doing a big supervillain plot. You can't be doing this right now, little bro. I really wish I was not trying to do funny jokes while the destroyed Ariel is on my screen in front of me this entire time. It's very hard to try and do funny ha-has when thinking about a, like, quintuple over dead kid. Anyway, point is, fuck. I don't remember the number. I can't remember if it was like 10 to 15 or like 20 of them. I don't remember. Point is, if you just hadn't done all this shit, Prosper, this wouldn't have happened. Anyway. Not to sound slightly victim blamey, but also villain blamey, to be honest with you. Point is, fuck. That happened. There was a bunch of fighting and everyone was scared and Prosper was shooting people and Ari was shooting Suletta with lasers and Suletta's trying to talk and Miorine did a big emotional memory moment with her mom about a secret code in a tomato. That was weird. It was a weird thing that happened in the show, but I like it. It was good. It was just, when I sit and think about it, like, that's a little silly. Gotta be honest, I think the show might be a little silly on the whole, but that's okay, because I like silly things. Anyway, point is, remember all y'all people at the start of this being like, Gundam's all about super real. Sorry, I'm just giving you guys shit. It's funny to laugh at mecha people. Anyway, they're a very interesting little part of the anime community to like just kind of poke fun at you guys, because some people take it like so seriously, and I don't know if it's because of things like Evangelion or whatever is like held up as this big fucking dramatic masterpiece of fucking psychological shit or something, or like because again Gundam gets held up for like its bits of realism here and there or whatever, and just or because like the way some people talk shit about like the more fantastical bullshit of like a Franks or something. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's really like when I started G-Witch in the first place, and you'd get like those like maybe like there was like probably like 3 or so people at the start of the show were like, G-Witch is the shittiest Gundam to ever exist. Oh my god. It's like Iron Blooded Orphans, but stupid and gay. And I'm like, it sounds like, I gotta be honest, if you hate it, I'll probably love it. And I was right, I did love it. It's been a very good show, and I don't want it to go away yet, which is why I'm fucking stalling. Anyway, let's do it. Let's watch the fucking episode. Point is, thank you, people who watched this show with me, for joining me for the ride. It's been very, very fun. Again, I would love if they fucking hit me with a C in season 3 at the end of this. I just don't think that's going to happen. Season 2, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Point is, in more, but that's probably not going to happen. Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a ride, and again, while the robots in the world and a lot of the technical stuff and the politics isn't really my thing, the characters in it have been genuinely fantastic, with a few standouts in particular, a few that I wasn't expecting to hit me quite the way they did, and I knew again going in that Suletta, Miorine, and Nika to a certain amount of extent were going to be fantastic, and I was right. And I was even more right than I thought I was with folks like Miorine and Suletta. So, thanks, Mouse, you broken piece of shit. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. It is again Gundam: The Wish from Mercury, episode 24 and or 12 of season 2. If they can ever figure out what the hell it is. And the finale. Maybe of the series. Probably of the series. Fuck. I don't want it to be. As long as you two get happily married and live your best lives and tomato farming and shit. That's all that matters to me. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that happened. Fuck, my vibes are fucked already. Yeah, can you fuck off? God damn it. Can we not fuck my vibes immediately? I just realized the last time I'm gonna hear this. I don't even know if I'll hear fucking Redbird. It doesn't matter, because I'll listen to it another 8,000 goddamn times on my own time, because it's fantastic. I'm still upset. Sophie, you were okay. Can we make sure we kill the shitty LN on the way out? Oh, goddamn. We keep going through shit in the OP that gets updated, and I genuinely can never tell if like I'm catching something an episode late. Like Ari and Suletta fighting. That absolutely could have been in the previous episode, and I just didn't notice it. Fuck. I mean, she looks like she has the world's shittiest sunburn, so yeah, I'd imagine she's not doing great. She probably wants some iced tea. Fuck. Damn, Martin. Mr. Narrator, if you don't calm down, I'm moving entirely over to Ian Sinclair. I will do it. Don't you fucking test me. Oh, fuck off. Fuck your assets. I like the cut, sweetie. You look great. Aww. Well, good in a suit, dear. Those were two of them. Those are the two that I had seen that weren't Suletta and Miorine. Seems like a little bit of space bullshit, but I don't give a fuck. Couldn't care less. I got a sore face from fucking... From that fucking, like, smile, cry shit. You know, you probably felt that too. But what if it didn't, though? Aww. Fuck, I love him, man. Oh, don't. I can't talk or I'm gonna cry more. I do that thing where my fucking voice starts to catch on my words and shit. God damn it, man. God, I love a nice ending. I can deal with pain and bad and rough and, you know, concerning or sad. Just let it have a good ending. That's all that matters. I don't know, man. Just getting to see those two fucking happy. Seeing the rings and... I don't know. I fucking... Yeah, I just don't want it to be over. So yeah, the things that I had seen. I had seen the shot of Nika with the short hair. I mean, fair short, he had short hair, but I'd seen her with the scruffly pixie cut vibe thing she had going on. I had seen the image of Cecilia in a suit. Then again, I had missed the shittier land and Ghoul in that image or in that scene, so I hadn't seen that. It was nice to see that Petra made it out, and that they were able to give her, you know, she got her prosthetic to help. It was a nice way of tying that all in together with that. So obviously not fun she lost a fucking leg, but you know, I'm glad it worked out that way. And I had seen definitely like images of Miorine in the suit again, which doesn't really mean much because she's been in a suit through most of it, but clearly there were images from this finale. And I had seen the shot of those two sitting next to each other on the hillside. Though it was extremely brief because no way in hell I could have told you what the fuck Suletta was wearing. I didn't notice her fucking scars from everything, or didn't notice the fact that she, from what I could tell, is walking around with there's specific words for those, I'm sure. You think of someone who's used crutches as much as I have, fucking, I would know. But, you know, like the little arm brace crutch things. Are those also just crutches? I don't know. Clearly she was using those, and she was even mentioning how, like, she was finally able to start kind of, like, walking around and doing stuff again. Yeah, it sucks because it's one of those things where like in the grand scheme of things, it is just wrapped up. But I just want more of them. I just want more. I really like these characters. Get fucking since it's on the brain. Since got to see the trailer they put out for it earlier. I'm so fucking happy it's back. Just Jesus Christ, make sure Brina and Tatum are in it. The Spice and Wolf remake. For first thing I thought of was like, can I just have a fucking sequel series that's just those two fucking around doing nothing? Like, there's no big plot or anything. They're just living their fucking lives together. It's fucking the Spice and Wolf books that are just them at the fucking whatever the fuck. Just, the ones that are like, hey, the story is over. We finished it. And then he was like, fuck it, I'll just make 8 more books. Which, far as I can tell, is just those two just kicking it. And I'm okay. And like, I want that. I'm sure there's actually plot that happens in those later books after it ended. But considering Homeboy made like fucking 5 of them at least. And then the spin-off sequel series with the kids. But like, can I just have that? Can I have that for these two? Please? I'm glad Aries still around. I did really appreciate what they did in regards to Prosper and Aerie. I do think that's a really kind of beautiful way of sending it off in a very optimistic, positive way. Obviously, doesn't take away all of the murders. It definitely doesn't do that. But it was an instance with, involving someone who was driven entirely by tragedy and stuff. So even though she was very much the villain, it was a villain who you could very much understand why they would turn into the person they did, and you did want good things to happen for them instead. You wanted it to have a happy ending. And I'm glad that she could just kind of live out her life with her fucking daughter. Oh, daughters. Considering, again, Aries apparently hopping around in the little keychain thing, that's cute. I don't know, fuck. Again, there are certain things that don't... It's total sci-fi silly bullshit that makes no sense. And I don't care. Because it's happy and it tells a wonderful story and it's beautiful. And that's all that matters in a story. And if anyone tells you different, tell them they can eat my dick. Anyway. But, yeah, does the story mean something? Does it make you feel something? That's all that fucking matters, man. I genuinely don't care. And that's what these two did for me. They meant something, and they made me very happy. Fuck, I'm gonna cry again. I'm really sad it's over. I did slightly fuck myself by binging the shit out of it, but I wanted to catch up a lot with you guys, and I wanted to experience it with you guys. God knows the spoilers would have been so much fucking worse if I had been that much farther behind. But just, yeah. Like, again, I don't have any particular interest really in watching any of the other Gundam shows. I have no particular interest in watching really any other mecha. I've heard like maybe like 86 is maybe something. Maybe that would be good for me. Maybe. But like even that, like I think 86 is the kind of stuff. I might have made that up. I'm pretty sure that's been said to me multiple times over. Point is, I don't care. I just know that one song from it is really fucking good, and I've listened to it a lot. Is it Avid? Is that the song? I think it's an ED of some kind. Point is, fuck. It's just they're great, and I love them. Genuinely, like some of my favorite characters I've gotten to have out of the channel over the years. And again, we'll have to see how they hold up over time, obviously. But like, yeah, right out of the gate. Like again, I got really sick, so I had to dial back on actually doing it. And then I wanted to play through Star Rail to see kind of where characters from that fit in with me and stuff before I made any more progress on my like favorite characters chart. But, like, I have no regrets putting Suletta and Miorine as high as I did on there. I still don't know if I'm actually putting Noria or Nika on there. I think I probably still will put Nika. Noria probably not, but I just need to figure out where to put Nika. Also, again, I like the haircut. I like the regular one because again it's very Ichigo, but then the other one's nice because I like a scruffy, punky looking chick like that. They don't like tattoos and stuff like that, but that still that kind of like spunky chick, hell yeah. That's my vibe. Anyway, fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I I guess I just kind of got it. I'm at least glad I didn't come out of this weeping for like 30 minutes straight. I'll fucking take that much. I was at least able to talk about this finale instead of like the Franks one. Instead of just being for like next week, like I just really like the show. That's all I can say. I just like that's all I got. Also, yeah, very similar ending, which is good. Again, I like my series to have a happy ending. Like, again, I know there's a specific term for it. Because I always talk about, like, it's kind of one of my favorite kinds of shows to watch. Like, at least when I'm not watching, like, a more, like, slice of life or comedy or something like that. I'm like, the kind of show that I really like is fucking blank. And it's, it's, again, shows that are, like, really, like, emotional and, they hit hard and they're very character-driven and they're artful and they're often really kind of rough and sad and they're impactful and stuff. But in the end, it has a happy ending. Like, you go through all of that so that you can have a happy ending. And it's like bittersweet endings are great too. They have their value. Bummer endings, like there is value in them, but I don't much care for them as much. I want to, and I like the thought of something ending on a happy note. That like all of that pain and struggle is worth it. We can go through the rough as long as we know that there's some positive on the outside. And it's one of those things. And like sometimes it's hard to talk about because to inherently talk about it, you have to talk about it in an inherently spoilery way. Because you're like, hey, by the way, the ending, it ends on not positive. But like, and like there's plenty of shows out there that you can tell like that's where it's going regardless. Like you know how this should end. And if it's written well, it probably will. Like, you don't need to really tell me how I think RWBY's gonna end. Because I'm pretty sure I know how RWBY's gonna end. There's gonna be a lot of shit that happens in it. But, like, I can tell you, fucking, if you greenlight the goddamn show, already is in, like, 4 days. I'm gonna freak the fuck out if you don't just give me... You can't just greenlight Volume 10. You at this point, you have to greenlight 10, 11, and 12. I don't give a fuck. I will... personally scream at the people at Rooster Teeth. Not like the Krubby people, but like the people who actually like, hey, make the show. Like, not like the people who make the show, but they're like, hey, you make the show. Like that, those people, I will scream. I'll do it. I'll scream like my permit score is fucking up. Anyway. Thank you for putting up with all of my RWBY references and comparisons. Again, it was really funny to me just how heavily the show... Like, again, I almost never even talked about one of the biggest things is Suletta and fucking Prosper and all of them, like this constant theme of like, was it move forward, whatever, moving forward. Like the whole thing is moving forward. It's literally the theme of RWBY. It's the quote from the guy who made it. It's the most memorable thing about it. It is referenced constantly in that show as like, keep moving forward. Because when he passed away, like that was one of the biggest things that everyone took from Monty was like, hey, you keep moving forward. It is what I took from Monty's passing. It's literally why I'm still here. It's why this channel exists. It's why I'm talking to you now. All of that shit. Without that phrase, I'm not. And yes, I do mean in that way. Like, it was a bad time in life. Not because of that, but everything else that was happening in my life. And that was a thing that came around and pulled me out of it. And like, it's something I like never really commented on, but it's like the theme of the fucking show. And it's also the theme of RWBY. And I find it really funny that out of all of the comparisons I made, that was just the one I just never bothered to make. And I thought about it every single fucking time it was said, and every once in a while you hear me like, oh, keep moving. You'd hear me make the reference, but I wouldn't talk about it. I don't know, it was funny. I might have mentioned it like once right in the very beginning of the show. Fuck. Can we tell I'm stalling just because I don't want to fucking minimize the image? I don't want it to be over. I'm so happy for them. I'm a little... Hey. Only real missed opportunity? There was no kiss. How dare you? They did get married, though, so, you know. I'd say we probably still won, huh? I'd say that was still a win. Yes, we're married, but we don't even look at each other. we're a 90s sitcom family. That's what we are. We're fucking stupid. Anyway, fucking I don't know, man. It was really fucking nice. I really loved it, and I hate that it is over. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with my not giving a shit about Gundam, and thank you for putting up with my not giving a shit about Mecha. Thank you for putting up with my references and my jokes, and thank you for just thank you for everyone who's been so like talkative and like interested in the experience with me, because this has easily been one of the biggest shows for me where people are just like filling in gaps, like VG got my boy who rolled up in the Discord a little while ago and like joined in the Patreon stuff. Cool lad. He's constantly filling my fucking Discord with fan art of everything and sourcing it too. Fucking legend. I don't have that as a rule in my Discord, but I need to get it there. And I know it's an extra step, but it fucking means the world when you do that. Thank you. But is constantly and all around like probably one of the most consistent commenters as of late in particular. Constantly just dumping extra information and stuff, and never spoiler shit, which is awesome. But like just constant. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. It's been great having you in the Discord as well. Lena also came out of this, and a lot of fun there. Just I don't know. It's just this was a really good experience. And again, in a genre I couldn't give less of a shit about. So. Again, I don't think I have any particular interest to check out any other Gundam show. The closest I think even remotely about, and even though tonally and stuff I don't think sounds like it's something I want at all, is Iron-Blooded Orphans. And it's literally just because it's a Mari Okada project, and it's just because she's my favorite, so I'll just watch other Mari Okada shows. She's got a movie coming up soon. Should watch Makia, that's another good one. And Sakura, so Little in the Sea and Toradora and just she's great. Yeah. So, fuck. Yeah. I guess I have to call it. I have to end it eventually. It was fucking beautiful. And I'm really, really glad that for all of the dying that happened, we didn't really lose anyone of, like, the lovable bunch that we really liked. Like, we lost the first Elan, but we even got to see him again in the end. I also really thought the kind of, like, ending, getting to see everybody and have everyone, like, being kept around in the fucking space data magic bullshit. Like, it was really sweet. I liked getting to see, Sophie and Noria. I liked to, got to see, I can never remember his name. The dad. It was like an Anadine and an M in it. Is it like Nadim or something like that? It's something like that. It's I can't remember what the fucking name is. It's kind of a Middle Eastern-y something, I would imagine. Can I fucking figure it out? What show am I watching? Which BTVA? What was his name? It was something like that. I'm gonna look silly if I don't know what it is. I'm willing to look silly. I'm just not willing to look racist. That's when it would go bad. Can I find him in here? Oh my god, there's so many different fucking characters in this goddamn show. I forgot. Can I find the man? I didn't even really get to talk about the VAs, and I do need to look around for more of the English cast. So many good people in this English cast too. Speaking of Ian, he was the fucking one dude. Rajan? Rahan, apparently was that dude's name. I don't fucking know that shit. Can I find it? Is he not? Well, I mean, he probably wouldn't appear until... Sorry, I'm looking through the BTV8 trying to just figure out the fucking character's name because I can't goddamn remember. There's so many characters in this fucking show. Prologue. Yeah, look up the prologue. That will get it. Okay, where is he? Nadim. Did I say Nadim? I think I said Nadim, but I think my brain read it as 2 E's instead of an I. Anyway, point is, yeah, Nadim. Yeah, like getting to see all of them again, I think was really... Again, it was a very sweet, beautiful, positive ending, and I was very, very much so needed and wanted. It was a good fucking time. God, I love these two so much. Anyway, I guess with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Casual reminder, I don't know what the fuck we're doing next. Monogatari is going to be replacing one of these 2 shows that are coming to a close here. When I can fucking sit down to watch 3 fucking movies in a row, apparently. And then, yeah, the other one, I don't know. I'm either just gonna fucking wing it with something new, or, we're probably gonna, again, scoop up either, I would assume, Laid Back Camp or Sound Euphonium. Those were one of the 2 next ones I would probably jump back into a second season of. I know people constantly ask me to continue on with Date Alive. It's really weird how consistently Date Alive is the one that gets requested. But, I mean, we'll see. I haven't given up on it. I just haven't continued with it. But anyway, we'll have to go ahead and see. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys alone now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I love you so much. Love yourselves. Love each other. Be gay. Pilot Gundams. Actually, maybe don't do that so much, because those do seem to be very painful. Looks like they do a big heckin' sunburneroo. But with space magic. Data. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you all for watching. I loved it. Bye, guys. And more importantly than any of the other shit I just said to love. Which is not something I should say, considering I was like, self-love and all that, because that's important. But like, for the meme, love Sulemio. Holy fuck, I love those characters.